So obviously today's video is going to be on Jeffrey Okudah. I'll highlight a couple of the videos coming up, and then obviously I'll get into the bulk of the video, which is obviously profiling Jeffrey Okudah. But all that being said, my next video, I want to talk about free agency with the Giants. Not so much tell you who I think we should get in free agency, but more of the danger that a lot of Giants fans don't realize when they sit there and they make their free agent list, or they come out and think the free agents the Giants should go out and get. So I'll talk about that tomorrow. And then my next draft profile will be on KJ Hamler, but you guys have a chance to change that. If there's somebody else you want me to profile that's mocked between round 1 and 3, I'll do that instead, and that will come out Sunday. And then any other of the following ones that we have in the following weeks. You guys have been pretty good at the suggestions, and for the most part, I've gone by you guys. So if there's somebody you want me to highlight, I will. Getting into Jeffrey Okudah, I am not the biggest Jeffrey Okudah fan for a numerous amount of reasons. I shouldn't say I'm not a Jeffrey Okudah fan. I'm just not a Jeffrey Okudah fan at 4. I don't mind Jeffrey Okudah if we picked him at 15, 16, 17, but he's not going to make it there. And that's assuming we traded back or something. I don't trust Ohio State cornerbacks, plain and simple. Lattimore, for the most part, has been up and down in his career. At certain points, he looks like a lockdown corner. Other points, he looks like burnt toast. Eli Apple has been a large disappointment for where he was drafted. I don't trust Ohio State cornerbacks because they play with other 4- and 5-star athletes on the field. And when one of them's named Chase Young, it makes your life as a corner really easy. But the latter could be said. Having a corner as talented as Jeffrey Okudah makes Chase Young's life a little bit easier being able to get to the quarterback. So they feed off each other. But again, a lot of people want to compare this kid to Patrick Peterson or the next Deion Sanders. I don't see it. Those people will say that if they're high on him. I'm not as high as Jeffrey Okudah as some. But either way, let's get into the measurables. Height, 6'1". Weight, 193. School, Ohio State. Played in 27 games. I've changed this from started to played. And position, CB. And as the combine approaches and we get more combine numbers, I'll put this into the measurables as well. Because obviously right now we don't have somebody's 40 time or bench press or 10 yard 20 yard split or 3-cone drill or whatever it may be. Positives. Fluid hips. Again, guys, I keep these simple as possible. Not everybody's a draft expert, and I'm not going to speak to you guys like you are one. Because I don't know how well educated you guys are on all these draft prospects. Just because you watch the NFL doesn't mean you watch college and you're familiar with the player I'm highlighting. So, obviously, positive fluid hips. You need that as a corner. If you're backpedaling and then you make the transition to run with the wide receiver, you want to be able to make that transition as seamless as possible. So, having good fluid hips is a reason why. Sorry about that. Excellent in man coverage. Best man coverage corner in the draft. I don't think anybody would argue with that. As another positive, quick feet, fast. So, very good athlete. Is able to stay in front of his man. That's why he's the best man coverage corner in the draft class, and that's why he's mocked in the top 5 most times. Negatives. Sloppy with his technique. Can get lazy at times. Doesn't always, not really aggressive enough with the wide receiver as he should be. And if he makes those mistakes in the NFL, on certain plays, he's going to be burnt toast. If you're going to be a press cover corner, you've got to be very dominant. And you've got to be able to get in front of that dude and stay in front of that dude and get him off his route. And if you're going to be sloppy like he has sometimes, it's a danger. Can improve in zone coverage. That's a given. Because the defensive concepts in college are not as complicated as they are in the NFL. A lot of times, guys that are really good at man coverage struggle in zone a little bit. I'm not saying Jeffrey Okudah will or won't, but he definitely can improve there. And then a lot of people will say that he's not a great tackler, but I don't put a lot of stock into that right now. Comparison, Jalen Ramsey. I don't see it, but this is what a lot of people compare him to, so I thought I'd put it up here. I'm curious to see what Jeffrey Okudah is going to go. He's you either like Jeffrey Okudah or you don't like Jeffrey Okudah. Me, I'm not the biggest fan of him at 4. If we were able to trade back and get him later in the draft, that'd be great. Either way, guys, it's been one giant... Oh, I almost said one giant rebuttal again. Either way, it's been OGR Sports. Please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next vid.